Good morning, my diamonds. It's the ex-church girl, Sophia. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Ladies, I just saw a horrendous, all of these stories are horrendous, and they end up with deaths and just things that go left in these relationships. This is a very serious topic, so it's not a child. I usually put that my content is not for children in case I talk about this subject. DV, or domestic detriment to women and men, is not acceptable behavior. And I'm telling you guys, you always see it up front. You always see some signs up front. If you really pay attention to what your mind and your body, your spirit is telling you, you will see that there's something going on, that the person is trying to be secretive or something, and they're trying to throw you off, or you feel anxiety around them. Something's going on that's telling you this person is not right for you, that something's going on. And I want you all to pay attention to those signs. Like, stop trying to avoid paying attention to yourself. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm putting on makeup this morning. I have an appointment this afternoon. I'm a stickler for time, so I'm already getting ready for an appointment this afternoon, but I have to put on my makeup. I want you all to pay attention and understand that when you are in a relationship, that guy's mom and his family is team him. And guys, understand that that lady, her family and her friends are all for team her. And what I'm seeing a lot of is that people put their trust in the other person's family. Now, but when the stuff hits the fan, that family is 100% for the bad man or the bad woman. Like, they don't care. They don't separate their bad behavior from normal behavior. Because I can't say they're good, because you're doing crazy stuff, you're not good, right? And I'm seeing that a lot of women, and this is no fault of their own, like, sometimes you just don't know. You're putting your trust in a relationship that could go left or right. Like, relationships are meant to end at some point. There's an expiration date for relationships. But you also have to understand that either through natural causes or unnatural causes, right? Natural causes are the person may, leave here, expire. Unnatural causes, the person decides to take somebody out. It's crazy. It's crazy as it seems. This has become the norm. So I want my diamonds to protect yourselves out there. I want you all to understand the importance of not telling the people on the other side, go all in for your team, unless somebody shows you otherwise. If they start showing you they're flaky all over the place, leave them alone. Don't share too much information with those people. And even have one or two people that you go to and can confide in for confidentiality. Don't give let's say you're a woman dating this guy, right? Okay, everything's peachy keen right now. So right now you're on team A. Don't give his team B, all of your information, telling them where you work at, telling them how you move. Like, sometimes we just have to learn to move in silence. I know these people can gain our trust. Trust me, I get all that. And sometimes they may genuinely like you or care about you, but they may not like you. And when that relationship with team B goes left, you need team A, this team right here, to be on your side. So team A is your team. So you have, let's say this is your team. You might have multiple people in your team, right? So in this relationship, you were with team B. This is the lady, team A with the man, and team B. Team A is your team. Don't go over to team B side trying to tell them all your information. Because at some point, if that relationship ends, now team B has your information. They can start to use it against you, and you never know how they're going to use it against you, right? So make sure you stay confidants should be on your team, team A. This is where you have two to three people that maybe your nana, your mom, and your father, or your nana, your mom, and your sister, or your brother. Just have three people you can go to and confide in. Just confide in those people. Have like a team on 3 people on your team, and some people may have more. So, and that's a good thing. But have those people that have your back. So in the relationship with Team B and all his folks over here, what they're gonna do? They're gonna come up against you. They're gonna rise up against you and say, "Oh no, I don't like you anymore," or whatever. So just understand that. I'm gonna put this right here. Just understand that that relationship could go south, and when it does, now you've given Team A, your team, you've given Team B ammunition against you, if that makes sense. And that's where things can go really, really crazy. They know where all your relatives live. They know where all your child care, daycare is. Like, it's just ridiculous how much information that when we trust somebody, we give them. Like, we let them know where we work at. Like, it's scary, but the world is so different now than when I was raising my kids. So you really have to go that extra mile to protect yourself. And I'm sad to say it, but the world is just a mess out there now. It's crazy, and it's scaring me. And I'm 59, and I'm scared. I'm scared of what's out there. And I'm seeing these stories over and over and over, and I'm like, I have a responsibility to protect my loved dove, my young diamonds. I just saw this story about the 18-year-old who was shot at Home Depot and taken out at Home Depot because the mothers, the exes, she's only 18, such a beautiful soul. May she rest in peace. May she rest in heaven. And I won't say heaven, but rest in peace or in heavenly, rest in heaven, young queen. She was only 18. She had a baby at 16. So she had a 2-year-old with this monster that blamed her for giving him an STD. And the thing is that he was so vile at his wording, and his text messages were so vile against her. And the mother was sitting there texting back and forth, encouraging his behavior. That's what I'm saying. Like, you never know. And the mother had the nerve to be at the girl's homegoing balloon ceremony. Like, how cold and calculated can you be to sit there knowing that you had an active role in that child being taken out? And I call her a child because she was only 18, but she was a grown woman. But in my mind, she's a precious child. She's a precious child. Precious diamond. Could have, she was working, trying to make sure she had her little money together. And it's so sad. It's so sad that she was taken out at that age. Working, she had left Alabama and went all the way to Pensacola, Florida to work. And it's so sad. And this is why I have to get on here and talk. I have to tell you all. I know YouTube is strictly for entertainment, and I'm not saying I won't entertain you here sometime. I laugh and joke on here, but this is a serious topic. Like, people are leaving here every day under these circumstances with these guys. And it's so sad because they're so young. They're so young. And it hurts my soul. And I have to get on here and tell you all about this. This is nothing to laugh at. It's serious conversation. And I'm sorry. Sorry. These are young souls just being taken out. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's really, really ridiculous. I'm sorry. So sorry. And nobody's doing anything about it. She said that she did all the right things. She had a restraining order. She left town, and she's still the mother of the Team B, who she trusted and told where she worked at. Or either the lady found out, maybe, probably saw her ID. Who knows? Maybe she didn't even tell the lady. Maybe the lady found out and then, saw her ID or found out where she was working or something. Who knows? Maybe the young lady never did tell her, Team B, what she was doing. But Team B found out, and they took that young lady out at 18 years old. She leaves behind a 2-year-old. And again, out here, protect yourself sexually, because the guy blamed her for giving him an STD. I don't even know if that's possible, because it's kind of like he kept accusing her of cheating, and this is the stuff that leads to this nonsense. These guys get out here, they're insecure, they have no real rhyme or reason why they're here. They have no purpose in life. So for him, his goal was to take out this young lady because she clearly had bigger goals and dreams. And that's what I'm saying. They want to smoke like a candle. They want to smuggle out your light. And that's why I call this channel Diamonds. I call you all diamonds because you're so bright. You have a future. You have a purpose in life. But yet, we can sometimes get with these knucklehead men who don't allow us to shine and have our true glory in life, who want to snuff us out because they have no purpose. For him, his purpose is his life was over anyway. Clearly, his mother didn't care for him. He had mommy issues, and that's why I'm saying you can never change anybody else. I'm not out here to change nobody. I love working. I love being around my grandkids because they're moldable. You know what I mean? Like if you say, no, stop, or you pat your hand, they get the message. But these older guys and older women, you can't change women either. It's the same way. You cannot change a woman. A woman yelling and screaming at you out in the street, disrespecting you, that's still mistreatment. I don't care how you look at it. And it's up to you if you want to stay in that. Just know that the end won't be pretty. At some point, she's going to lay hands on you. At some point, he's going to lay hands on you. And it starts with nonsense like, oh, you're cheating on me. Oh, and then you have to hear him whine like a baby because he's not man enough to tell you he's insecure. He's insecure by his comments. But she was young. She didn't know. She probably thought she could be a better woman and change him. And then at some point, she just decided, let me go on with my life. Let people go on with their lives. I'm going to do a video about that too today. Go and let people go. Let them move on and be happy. Why are you so miserable that you have to take somebody out of here because you're miserable? Because you have no purpose. And so many of these young women, they have true purpose in life. They have true goals, dreams, and then they just start focusing on their children, which is what you're supposed to do. When you come out of the bad relationships, make time to get to know yourself, get to love on you, get to spend time with yourself. Give that child that joy that man didn't appreciate. Because you can mold your children. You can't mold a man. You can't mold a woman. It is what it is. But people need to learn to let people go. And I'm going to do a video about that too today. So I just had to come on here today. I have to talk about these stories because I can hide behind my testimony, but it happened. Because, we want to be on YouTube. We want to make sure everybody sees, how special we are on YouTube. And we want to be deemed perfect. Nobody's perfect. My life has never been perfect. And I thank the universe every day for a non-perfect life. I thank the universe every day for my life. Because I'm here. I'm here to share my story. I'm here to share my testimony with you all. I'm here to tell you all that if I can come out of it alive, I want you all to do the same. So it's my obligation now to come on here and share my stories. It's my obligation to give my testimony. I have to do this. I have to do it. And like I said, if I touch one or two souls, and some ladies on here who always comment, I love you guys. I love you guys for commenting. And it's a guy on here who always comments. And at least I know I'm touching somebody's soul. I'm touching somebody's heartstrings. And I have to keep touching people. I have to keep putting my message out there. I have to keep letting you all know that it's a way to protect yourself as much as you can. And that young lady had a restraining order and everything. And I'll talk more about that at some point because those pieces of paper don't really help you either. It's just a piece of paper. And guys, the system's got to do better with that. Like once you start having a restraining order against you, you need to be put on some kind of monitoring or something. Where are the law enforcement? Why doesn't law enforcement care? Like, it's like people just don't care anymore. And there's so many young ladies. I mean, these young ladies are under 30 years old, leaving here. Some under 50. Like, they're not even seeing their they're not even coming full circle with their lives. Like, come on, what is going on? Where is the help? So how I can help, I can put my stories out. I can keep talking about this issue. I can keep putting it out there. I can keep announcing it. I can keep, and I thought it was going to be too much to keep talking about it. But you never know. It may be that one story that I put out that may touch a soul, a heart before, you know, and protect her. And that's all this channel is about, protection. Protection. And that's what I want this channel to be about. And then I know I'm truly living in my purpose, guys, okay? Love you, diamonds. I just want to come on real quick and do this video. The next video will be about the topic I mentioned previously in this video. I talk so much about different topics. I do have to write everything down. Otherwise, you know, I may forget about it. But I'll go back through here, and the topic that I want to talk about in this video, the 2 topics, will be mentioned in the following the next 2 videos. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.